Most people who regret moving to Florida end up saying the same thing. I wish somebody had told me that before we bought. And the thing is, the mistake is usually not the house. It's the assumptions that people bring with them. Assumptions about the market, assumptions about taxes, assumptions about what $1 million would actually buy you in West Palm Beach. And those assumptions can cost you real money, in some cases 6 figures or more. Right now, West Palm Beach is one of the fastest growing relocation destinations in the entire country. But here's the problem. Most people moving from New York, New Jersey, or California are still operating with the 2021 playbook for the Florida market. And the West Palm Beach market in 2026 looks completely different. Today, I'm going to walk you through 15 things that nobody tells you about moving to West Palm Beach until it's too late. Some of these will save you money, and a couple of them might even change where you decide to buy entirely. And one of them, number 14, is something that almost no buyers fully utilize, potentially causing them to leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table. Before we jump in, quick question for you. If you're thinking about moving to West Palm Beach, tell me in the comments where you're moving from. I read every comment, and it's always interesting for me to see where people are relocating from. I'm Joel Poulin, your Palm Beach real estate broker. Let's dive in. Number 1 is the bidding war market is gone. Most people moving to West Palm Beach expect a fight. They expect bidding wars, and they expect to lose on the first few homes that they try to buy. But that's not what the market looks like here right now. Homes in West Palm Beach are taking roughly 80 to 90 days to sell on average, and that's dramatically slower than the pandemic frenzy, which means something that buyers don't often realize yet. You actually have negotiating leverage again. For relocation buyers coming from places like New York or Boston, that can feel almost unbelievable, but once buyers hear that, they usually make the next mistake. Number 2, West Palm Beach is not Miami. When the national media talks about South Florida real estate, they usually mean Miami. But Miami is a global luxury market. West Palm Beach is something entirely different. It's primarily a relocation market. Finance professionals, remote workers, entrepreneurs, retirees, people moving here for the lifestyle and tax benefits. That distinction matters because the market dynamics are completely different. And that leads to the next big misconception that buyers have. Number 3, $1 million is not the luxury market. Most people relocating here assume that $1 million will buy luxury real estate. In West Palm Beach, that is not really the case. The median home here is around $500,000, which means $1 million buyer is shopping in the upper middle segment of the market. Pool homes, gated communities, larger single-family houses, but not necessarily ultra luxury. For relocation buyers coming from the Northeast with $1 million to $1.5 million budget, this is usually the moment expectations start to reset. And the next thing that buyers discover once they start exploring the city is something even more interesting. Number 4, West Palm Beach is actually many different markets. One thing buyers discover quickly is that West Palm Beach isn't just one market, it's dozens of micro markets. Historic neighborhoods like El Cid or Flamingo Park, new waterfront condo towers downtown, family neighborhoods west of I-95, all of these have completely different price points, which is why the average price numbers that you see online can be very misleading. And in a minute, I'm going to show you the one thing that can help buyers negotiate tens of thousands of dollars off the asking price in this market. But first, let's talk about negotiating. Number 5 is that buyers are negotiating more than you think. One of the biggest surprises for relocating buyers is how negotiable the market currently is. Many homes in West Palm Beach are selling below asking price. That means that buyers who understand the market are often negotiating meaningful discounts. But not every seller is negotiable. Some sellers are firm. Other sellers are extremely motivated. And identifying which sellers fall into which category is where the real opportunity exists. But the financial math of moving here is often what starts the conversation. Number 6, property taxes alone change the math. For many people relocating to West Palm Beach, the tax math is what gets their attention first. New Jersey's property tax rate is around 2.2%. Florida's average is closer to 0.9%. On $1 million, that's roughly $13,000 per year in savings. Over 10 years, that's $130,000, and that's before even factoring in income taxes. Number 7 is that Florida has no state income tax. A household earning around $250,000 per year relocating from New York City can save roughly $25,000 to $35,000 annually in income taxes alone. Every year, for many families, that's the financial moment where relocating starts making sense. And if you're watching this from New York or New Jersey, this is often the calculation that gets people on the plane to come down here and take a look at homes. Quick pause here for a second. If you're finding this video helpful so far, hit that like button. It really helps the video reach more people thinking about moving to West Palm Beach who may be trying to understand how the market actually works. All right, let's keep on going here. Number 8, migration is reshaping West Palm Beach. Palm Beach County has seen roughly 90,000 residents move here since the pandemic. A large percentage of those buyers are coming from the Northeast. This migration is one of the reasons why West Palm Beach is continuing to attract investment, development, and national attention, which brings us to the next big shift happening in the market. Number 9 is new construction is negotiable again. In 2021, buyers were paying above list price for new construction. That environment is gone. Builders now often have standing inventory, which means that buyers are seeing rate buydowns, upgrade incentives, and closing cost credits, but the biggest opportunity buyers have right now isn't actually new construction. It's something most buyers overlook entirely, which we'll get into in a minute. Number 10, downtown West Palm Beach is transforming. Downtown West Palm has seen massive investment over the last few years. Major financial firms have opened offices here, new office towers are being built, luxury residential developments continue to rise, and this transformation is one of the reasons why the city has earned the name the Gold Coast. But there's another reason why West Palm Beach attracts so many buyers. Number 11, Palm Beach Island is right across the water. Across the intercoastal from West Palm Beach sits Palm Beach Island, one of the wealthiest zip codes in America. Median home prices there are dramatically higher, which is why many relocation buyers choose West Palm Beach instead. You get proximity to the island lifestyle without the island price tag. Number 12, insurance is something buyers must understand. One thing that relocation buyers sometimes underestimate is Florida insurance costs. Roof age, flood zones, construction type, all of those factors influence the cost. This is something that you want to evaluate before making an offer, not after. Number 13, inventory has increased. One of the biggest shifts in 2026 is inventory growth. Buyers today simply have more options than they did 2 or 3 years ago. More inventory is one of the reasons negotiating power is returning to the market. And that leads directly to one of the most useful things that buyers should understand. Number 14, the best deals are hidden in plain sight. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that there's one thing that can help buyers negotiate tens of thousands of dollars off of asking prices in this market. This is it. Some of the best opportunities in West Palm Beach are homes that have been sitting on the market for a while. Properties listed for 60, 90, or even 120 days. Those sellers are having a completely different conversation than someone who's just listed yesterday. They've already watched the listing age online, and psychologically, that's when sellers become much more flexible. But here's the catch. You usually can't identify those opportunities just by browsing on Zillow, because Zillow doesn't tell you the full story behind the listing. It takes live MLS data and local market knowledge to identify which sellers are actually really ready to negotiate. And that's often where the best deals in this market are found. Number 15, 2026 may be a unique entry window. Inventory has increased. Sellers are negotiating again, and yet demand for West Palm Beach remains strong long term. That combination creates a unique moment in the market, buyer leverage, in a city that is still growing. The buyers who move in 2026 may look back at this moment in the same way that 2019 buyers look back at theirs today. If you're thinking about buying in Florida, there's really one more thing that you absolutely need to understand, because not every house here is created equal. In fact, there are 5 types of homes in Florida that I personally recommend avoiding completely. And a lot of relocation buyers don't realize the risks until after their purchase. I made a video breaking those down step by step. If you're considering buying here, that should probably be the next video that you watch. I'll put it right here on the screen and I'll link it in the comments. I'm Joel Poulin, your Palm Beach real estate broker, and I'll see you in the next video.